Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
Yo! What's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Be a quick update stream this morning, man, as we get ready for the FOMC meeting that's coming up tomorrow. Let's get it, man. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Christopher Reed. What's up, buddy? B Money, Crypto Shock, Skillful, Timbo, B Water. He said Venus Pump Song. You gotta love it. True. What's going on, buddy? I saw all you guys in the Discord this morning. You guys are seriously at it in the morning, man. I wake up, you guys are going nuts in there. Already talking about the moves and everything. Holy moly, guys. I mean, just kind of sideways action for Bitcoin as we sort of continue on here on this cloudy day over here in, I guess, in New York over here, which is pretty freaking cloudy. And, you know, I don't know if it's going to rain today, but it's looking a little doomy. Looking a little gloomy. And the chart's looking a little gloomy, right? Are we looking a little doomy? Holy moly, we're getting a giant dump right now. Waterfly said last night music sucked. Oh Lord, man. Last night music sucked. I may or may not have been trolling you guys. Who knows? You guys will never know. Maybe I liked it. Maybe I didn't like the music. You'll never know, man. We got the tea going on today as we try to clear out the nose and clear out the nostrils a little bit here as we kind of get along. That's nice music. It was amazing. Let's just listen to it. No, we're not going to do that again. We're not going to do that again. Cryptos aren't us. What's up? What's going on, buddy? JW, Wayne, we got the whole crew in here today, man. What's going on? We're going to let everyone come in here this morning, and we got some interesting things going on the chart, right? Dogecoin made a new high last night. Is pulling back now. What's new? I mean, pump and dump on Doge, and everything in between. Probably a morning fake out. Bring it down before bring it back up. Like I said, until Bitcoin breaks 20K, I don't see really anything significant in the market at the moment. It's really just going up and down between 21 and 20 here for the most part. It was a trick, not a treat. Hey, man, you don't know if I was trick-or-treating you last night, you know? But you guys liked my ghost outfit. I told you, right? It was all about the ghost outfit last night. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get started here. If you guys could smack up the like button before we get started here, that would be freaking awesome. I think you have a cold. Oh yeah, we got a cold going on here. Probably a bad week for a cold, but it is what it is. As we sort of wait for hopefully get some price action this week, which would be freaking nice. Anyways, what's going on for BTC here? So, I mean, in reality, Bitcoin seems to just be going up and down, like we said, kind of between, 20K and 21K. I think, anything in between isn't too much to worry about. And I think someone said it best the other day. The markets are probably going to wait for, whatever the outcome of the FOMC meeting is. We know the FOMC meeting is coming up, right? We know that's coming up tomorrow, and the markets can get a little volatile when that happens, right? But there is some things other than Bitcoin that are going down. No pun intended. No pun intended. As Bitcoin tries to get a little bit of a move down here. But, it really, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin real quick, because, of course, we get a little move here. Bitcoin coming back down to the 200 moving average. Will it hold? Will Bitcoin hold the 200 moving average? Let's see, man. He farted on your pillow? Jordan gave me pink eye? No, I would never do that, man. Did I fart on your pillow? I don't think I farted on your pillow, bro. I don't think I did. But yeah, let's go over here. So I want to see Bitcoin hold this support, hopefully, here in the short term. Really, this support here between like 20K and about 20,300, where you got all these previous highs of the previous moves, I'm looking to hold as support, right? And, in reality, maybe we go over here to the daily. I just want to say I want to stay basically above these highs and just continue to hold them, right? And, we get a little 100%, we get like, 100, 200, 300%, I can't say percent, 100, 200, $300 dumps. And sort of, everyone starts going.
Everybody panic! We're going to zero.
Right, and we get a little pumps, and we start trolling. I'm guilty of it, but resistance. Just looking to flip this in support right now, right? In reality, nothing's really changed until that happens. All right, just to keep it real. But I'm looking for Bitcoin to find support here, right? It's sort of come back down, made a higher low. Right, higher low, right at that 50 moving average. I want to see that hold. If it doesn't, I don't think it's the end of the world, but that's sort of the case in point here. Things gonna happen at the fart jar factory. Improper PPE. It dumps when he's on vacation and pump when he's sick. I think that's so true, actually. But really, what I'm waiting for, and we sort of said this yesterday. What am I waiting for to see? All right. This is the time where Bitcoin's going to get the major move. I'm waiting for this RSI breakout, right? We were flirting with it this morning as sort of the stocks were coming up. DXY was dumping this morning. Stocks were coming up this morning. And, I was like, all right, is Bitcoin going to get that breakout right here? It didn't do it yet. Doesn't mean it won't. But you guys can see, we just rejected off the RSI, rejected off the RSI, rejected off the RSI, rejected. When this breaks out, that's what I'm looking for price action to break out, right? Because price action is going to follow the breakout on the RSI downtrend. We haven't done it yet. We've tested again. But here we sort of sit and we sort of wait to see if Bitcoin can hold this higher low structure at the moment. B-Money, what's going on, buddy? But in reality, what is the big thing that we're all waiting for? Well, we're waiting for the FOMC meeting tomorrow. Like we said, you're always going to get volatility to the upside, to the downside. You're going to get some whipsaws and some craziness. In reality, when I go back and I look at some of the previous FOMC dates, and I sort of go back and look, the last 1, 2, 3, actually FOMC dates where you initially got a little bit of a dump, but they actually ended up being pretty good buy opportunities. And yes, you might get an initial dump, right? But I go back and look and I say, okay, this time you dumped initially, but you ended up getting a nice move up after, right? This time you sort of dumped on that Wednesday and then you pumped after, ended up being a pretty good short-term opportunity. This one right here, you dumped initially, ended up being a pretty good short-term opportunity. So I go looking back at the past 3 and I say, okay, could we see some volatility tomorrow? Abso-freaking-lutely. It's going to be overreaction either way. Like, we expect 75. It's going to be 75, man. And everyone already knows that, right? Let's be honest. Even the people who think 50, that's a little bit of hopium. In my opinion, it's got to be 75, man. Let's not spread any hopium here, my friends. It's got to be 75. Just get the... go into it with, okay, maybe it's 50, all right, we're going to the moon, and the market expects 75. So if it's 75, great. That's not going to affect the market. Right here, I mean, it's an 89% chance at the moment that it's going to be a 75 BPS. So I don't think that's going to be anything significant. What's going to be significant and what he says after he announces it, right? What does he say? Does he say he's going to be going forward, going to be a little bit better? I don't know. But to me, it's what he says after, and we sort of react to that, I guess, because the market likes to sort of react. Exactly, B-Money. It's exactly what he says after, right? It's you come out with 75 and then he says, okay, I think the market's, getting hit a little bit. I think we're going to start, getting our gas off the pedal. If that's the case, we bullish. If not, if he says, nothing's changed, we're going to continue to raise hikes and nothing's changed, we're going to continue to wreck the market, the market go down. I mean, that's really it. It's crazy how what one man can sway almost everything in the world. Isn't that crazy? It is crazy to me. Bull market canceled, bear back, bull market canceled. It was never a bull market to begin with. Holy moly, man. Either way, I'm still looking for my white flag up here. All right, at the finish line. My white flag up here at the finish line. I'm still looking for this. I'm still looking for 21.7, man. I'm still looking for it. Why? I see this juicy vector candle up here, and I don't think they let all the people who shorted from up here get a free ride. Even if it's a wick back up, that's my target. It's 21.7. Let's see, Tug Eye. What's going on, man? What a name, man. Tug Eye. I like it. Don't be tugging on my eye, man. Don't be tugging on my eye. Speaking of eye, we were talking about pink eye earlier. So, what's the coincidence of that? I don't know. Sometimes you get some pretty cool coincidences. We are still in the same range. Exactly, Pratish. 20 and 21K is really what Bitcoin keeps bouncing around in the last week. What is the other thing I want to sort of say here? What was good today? It looked like the NASDAQ was going to get a little breakout, right? So NASDAQ was coming up. S&P was coming up, right? Awesome. It looks like they were going to break out on the futures. We want to see where they close today, all right? Because this is the point we've been watching on the NASDAQ. And if the NASDAQ continues up, Bitcoin is going to continue up, all right? Let's look at this. So right here, right? This big downtrend of resistance on the NASDAQ. 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches. There you are. All right. So you want to see the NASDAQ breakout. NASDAQ breakout, Bitcoin gonna go up. So we're at a critical point on the NASDAQ as we sort of await that out. You know what I mean? We sort of wait that out and we sort of do our little diggly doos and wiggly woos at the current moment. But so far it looks like NASDAQ's up about 1.2%, S&P up about 0.5 on the day. So there we are. I'm bullish only if BTC breaks and retests 25K. I mean, that's cool. So basically, you're bullish if the price go up. See, I disagree with people who do that, and this is my take, because I disagree when people say, okay, we're bullish if we break the previous high. Because how many times have we seen Bitcoin break a previous high just to deviate above that high and then dump? In my opinion, it's better to be getting bullish at support than saying, okay, if Bitcoin breaks 25K, I'm bullish. You know what I mean? Because you could have said that last time, right? A lot of people were saying, okay, if Bitcoin breaks 23K, I'm bullish. Bitcoin goes from 23 to 25 and then instant dumps back down to 18, So Pratish, I don't agree, okay? Doesn't mean it can't be right. But how many times have we seen that? Where Bitcoin comes back up, makes a slightly higher high, instant dumps. Right? And we don't like the instant dump, man. We don't like the instant dump. That means they're not going to buy till then? Yeah, if Bitcoin goes to 25K, you could see most altcoins up 2 to 3x at that point. So, it is what it is. We've already seen a lot of them do that. So, Neil said, press conference at 1 to let public know this will not happen again. Cheers. Wait, George said gonna go up? You know what to do? He actually said he was short-term bearish the other day. He did. If you guys watched his stream, he said, yeah, guys, I'm to be honest right now, I'm short-term bearish, but I'm long-term bullish. So, hey, I don't think George knows what he wants to do at the moment, right? He's going to be bullish on it's going to go up on green days, bearish on on red days, and that's the sort of case in point there. Or at all, sure. All right. What else can we go through here? So NASDAQ, we're waiting for the breakout, like we said, at a critical point today. We'll see. DXY was coming down this morning. It is getting an initial bounce on the open. So I mean, same type of point. We just want to see the DXY continue down, which I don't think it's terribly unlikely to say it won't, right? We go back over here, and I go to the Euro, right? And we know the Euro is what to watch, right? Because if the Euro is going to continue up, DXY is going to continue down. What I see for the Euro is it looks like the Euro had this vector candle right here, right? And it basically just rose, came back down, back tested previous resistance, and also took this yellow vector candle right here. So what I'm hoping for to see from the Euro going forward is now this continue and get a rise. That would be freaking awesome, right? And my invalidation to this whole thing, I will say this. My invalidation to seeing Bitcoin go higher is if the Euro says nope, right?
Nope.
And just dumps straight back into the channel. That would be my invalidation to this whole move. If the Euro comes back in here, that's probably not going to look very pretty for any risk on assets. Not at all. If there's a faucet on that sink, we are all screwed. There's a faucet on that sink. Lord, man. Yeah, you guys like the new YouTube layout? The new YouTube layout is trash. It's absolutely trash. You don't even know where the like button is. It's like freaking whoop, whoop, right over here. It's absolutely trash, man. Let me know if you guys like the new YouTube layout. I honestly, I haven't changed it back to the old one yet, but the old one will be coming back. I honestly like the OG one from way back in the day. The one that was like 10, the one that was literally like, what was it? Like 10 years ago. One that was just super basic, and it was just, I like basic, man. I like ordinary and minimal. I don't like change. And I don't like seeing these buttons moved around and making them more fancy. We don't want fancy. We don't want fancy. That's not what we want. All right? Holy Lord. Yeah, the new UI sucks. It sucks. Stop making things fancy. Give us 3 buttons. Subscribe, like, and put them all right next to each other. Basic boxes. We don't need this fantasy shit. That's just my opinion, but it is what it is. When fingers down my spine? Fingers down my spine? Hey, man. I gotta add fingers down my spine in here, to be honest. Oh, my freaking nose, man. It's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. All right. So, I guess we kind of wait for BTC here. Doge had a nice pump up today. Let me know if you caught this Doge move, man. It's dumping now, but hey. That's what Doge does, man. Let me know if you caught the Doge move. Come on. Come on, Doges. I was lost trying to like the stream. Come on, Doges. Hope you paid yourself. I hope we took some profits. All right. Last night on stream, we said, okay, Doge broke out. All right. Also retested the previous highs, broke back above, retested as support. And this is where we ended the stream last night. We said, okay, if Doge can hold the highs, all right, Doge is probably going to go on another run. Doge pumps. Nice move. I hope he took some profits. All right. Can't go broke taking profits here. As Doge now looks to come back the other way, because now, unfortunately, let me just clear this out here. Now, unfortunately, Doge has a little bit of higher high, lower high structure, which you can argue is already playing out now, right? And I don't know. You guys think Doge is coming all the way back down to 11 cents? That would be interesting. But if we take the lows to the highs, right, we sort of look at some of these Fibonacci levels. It did retrace to the 0.5, which is a logical spot, right? The middle of this yellow vector here. The 0.5 retracement, 618 is all interesting spot, right? You got sort of the 50 EMA coming in right around that range too. So we'll see. I mean, listen, what I've noticed with Doge, it's when BTC's kind of holding the range or going slightly up, that's when Doge really goes nuts, right? So right now, BTC is getting a little bit of a, I guess, I don't know what you even call this. I mean, it's down like $200. It's getting a little bit of a drip, right? I'm not going to call it a dump. It's a drip, right? It's a slight little drip, right? A dump is when, you ate a lot of food and you just, boom! Something's kind of dripping out here for Bitcoin, right? But Doge also pulling back with BTC. Bearish divergence. You can argue it played out, but that's the case in point. My overall target for Doge, though, and I said this yesterday, my overall target for Doge is back up here towards 17 cents. We got pretty close last night. We got to about 16 cents. My target's 17 cents. So I even though it's pulling back a little bit today, I'm still looking for 17 cents, man. I still am at this point. We'll keep this up here and we'll put our little let's put our little white flag up here. I like the white flag, right? You guys like the white flag? We put it up here for our target. Oh yeah, it looks pretty juicy. I'm still looking for 17 cents. All right, for all the Doges out there. I know a lot of you guys. Let's see. Doge nuts? Puke? No, we ain't puking. BTC's dripping to the downside. What's Ethereum doing? So ETH. Let's go check ETH on the 1 hour time frame. What is ETH doing, man? ETH came up to about. Hey, it got a decent little move up this morning, and now it's coming back down. Still, I mean, nothing's really changed. As long as ETH stays above 1482, to me, it's just like sideways consolidation until we get some type of resolution from the meeting tomorrow. I'm still looking for up here for ETH at about 1757. So I'm going to put my white flag up here. Okay, that's really the next resistance and the previous support of the underside of this support from back here in May. Right, 200 EMA coming down and previous resistance. So I see a lot of confluence in this level. I'm still looking for 1761 on Ethereum, which would match up with my Bitcoin target of 21.7. So everything's kind of, I guess, drooping today, and we sort of be patient here. It's kind of sick how Elon wants his sheep to own a God. Wayne's going nuts here. Doge nuts, got him. Shorting Doge from 1520. There you go, Pratish. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so 20,350, 359. Really, I mean, for the short term here, I guess the level we can watch here for BTC is like this 20,250 range. I mean, that's the level to hold here in the, I guess, the immediate short term. Do I care about short term price action? I really don't, man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't care about anything really less than the 4 hour at this point. Even the hourly is sort of pointless to look at, in my personal opinion, but it is what it is. Double cup and handles. Yeah, we get some double cup and handles. Really, I mean, this is the pattern I'm watching at the moment, right? There is a deviation where if it breaks the 50 EMA, okay, you might be talking about Bitcoin coming back down to test 20. So this chart right here is pointless, but I know a lot of you guys like to are trading right now. To me, I'm really holding the swings from the lows, and that's really the case in point. And every time I hit a resistance to take a little profits, that's the way we roll at the moment. Let's see. Don't want to piss off Dogers or Elon? Oh, hell no, man. I'm a Doger now. Listen, I was accumulating Doge at the lows, man. I was telling you guys at the lows I was. And I like the Doge chart from the lows. So, I'm a Doger, and I told you guys, I'm not going to hate on something that has performed very, very well in the past. If you're hating on it, that just means, listen, you guys want my honest take?
Rant alert.
If you're hating on something that goes up, and this was me last year, you're just a little salty. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, man. Like, that was me last year. And I'm going to be honest. I was watching SHIB go up for absolutely no reason. Was a little annoying. And I'm going to be honest. If you're salty about Doge going up, you're a little bit salty. All right? And I don't want to bust out the salt shaker, but I will. You know what I mean? Can it make me money? Exactly. If the answer is yes, why aren't we doing it? Let's leave the morals, not the morals, but let's leave the, I guess, use case virtue signaling out the window, Just my take. Don't hate me for it.
Rant alert.
If Luna Classic started pumping right now, I'd probably be saltier too. So, it is what it is. All right. What else do we got going on here? Excuse me. Woo! Roddy, don't be trolling, man. Don't be trolling, man. You know it's true. You know it's true. And that's why everyone's quiet. Hey, I only speak the facts. That's it. That's it. Sometimes people don't like what I say, but hey, it is what it is. Total market cap. This is the chart we're waiting for this week. This is the chart we're waiting for this week. All right? This is it. This is it. I want to see if the total market cap chart keeps playing out, man. I want to see if the 20 moving average and 200-week moving average almost crossing theory is going to work out, right? And for us to do it, I basically want to continue to hold above the 20-week. That's really it, right? And to be fair, this is what we did last time in 2019, and you guys can see we kind of, when we got back above that 20-week back here in 2019, it was kind of a struggle for a few weeks, right? It was, you got some wicks, you got some small little green candles. It doesn't seem like a lot of a struggle. You know what I mean? Kind of a wick, kind of a little wick down. It didn't really get any big momentum until it did, So that's kind of how I'm looking at the market at the moment. It's like 20-week came down, 200-week came up. You retraced the 786. You got back above it. All right. Now you're kind of doing that same thing here. You're getting some small little candles. You get a nice little candle above it, right? 20 weeks coming down, 200 weeks coming up, retrace the 786. Now you're just kind of sitting right on top of it. So once again, we'll see how this plays out, and something that we'll keep watching. And I know we're getting to that point where everyone's going to start getting super bored again, because Bitcoin's going to go sideways for about a week. And, until everyone does it and everyone says, whoa, where did this come from? And then, by that point, and it'll probably be too late for that current move, but just like it was a couple weeks ago. But it is what it is. Now we kind of wait out, and we do our thing, and we sort of we continue to look at the long-term charts. We don't care about hourly charts. Hourly charts ain't going to tell you nothing about the bigger picture. And we sort of let this stuff play out. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Because what I know about crypto is it's slowly until it's not. It is definitely slowly until it's not. All right, so 20,355 for BT Sizzle as we still chill in here. Let's see. Troll mode in full effect. Of course, man. Right now we can't really troll. But we're setting up for the troll. We're setting up for the troll. Ned, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here this morning. Let's see. Dumping? Oh, Lord. Lord. And sort of, here coming the dumping. We're dumping, bro. We're dumping. Hey, guys, to be honest, the short-term time frames, expect sideways until tomorrow afternoon, Expect Bitcoin to just kind of mosey its way in this little thing here, probably. Just down, up, until tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll get some type of resolution, Yeah, I mean, that's really the case in point. I'm not going to lecture about the freaking whole, everything I look at, has told me where we are in the cycle. Let's let it play out at this point, Everything I've always looked at, pi cycle bottom, RSI oversold, hash ribbons buy signal, bottom of the logarithmic regression curve, below the 200-week moving average, never going below the 300-week moving average, being right on top of it right now. All the shit that we've talked about consistently, that we could rant about, but I will leave that for discussion, right? Pi cycle. Listen, we know about this. We know about the RSI being oversold. We know about the hash ribbons buy signal. We know about sort of Bitcoin never being below the 300-week moving average in its history, being below the 200-week moving average for a good amount of time at this point, which it's never done, which means it's incredible time to accumulate. The Gaussian channel on the weekly dropping a little the same exact point as when you back tested the midline. We started going. Honestly, I'm tired of going over the same shit. I am, but that's what we have to look at. So We wait, and we settle in at the current moment. Sell at support, buy at resistance. You know what it is, man. You know what it is. Don't forget the BBW and the BBW, man, the Bollinger Bands, because I'm sure that the weekly Bollinger Bands are still getting tight. Let's see the weekly Bollinger Bands. Let's see these things. Ooh, they're starting to deviate a little bit. Doesn't mean we can't just go right back to the bottom of the range and these start to continue to tighten, you know. But that's sort of the case in point there. Well, let's see. What else we got going on? What else we got cooking? Let's see. It's quiet in here this morning, man. It's quiet. People getting bored again. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. We'll get a small bounce at 20,110. We could. Let's see. Never go below 20K. I mean, you got a wick below 20K. Hey, man, if you bought 20K, you'd be on Bitcoin and most altcoins would be pretty happy at the moment. No. Sell at support, buy at resistance. That's bullish. I don't know if that's bullish. I guess that means that most people are going to be left with their pants undone, you know? Let's see. It's because you're crabby? Man, I'm not really feeling well, to be honest. You know? So, I could just, you know, say I'm not going to stream because I'm sick. But, you know, I enjoy doing it, so. No, Roddy, I'm not really feeling too well, man, to be honest. All right. But, you know, it's a pretty boring day, man, to be honest. I mean, I've gone over everything I want to look at, and I'm going to leave it at that, to be honest, because I think right now everyone's kind of waiting on the we're like salty kids. That's facts. No, guys, I'm going to wait on the news till at least to tonight to see where kind of the market ends up. Seems like, you know, everything's kind of just settling in, and, you know, just kind of doing everything in between, you know. So I'll be back 7 p.m. tonight, and we'll see where we're at. I'm going to continue to drink tea and everything in between, drink some vitamin C and everything in between here. But I think everything I need to say is set, right? It's a lot of the same shit. It's going to go in one out the ear and out the other until once again, we see where we are in a week from now. All right? Later. Peace. Don't do anything on pay crypto. Most of all, don't forget to take profits in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. Peace out, my friends. Peace out.